not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. I'm tryna. Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be for that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the La Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing.
Killer, canary, back stiller, white villa, French vanilla, garage like a kill himself, Lauren Hill, get up, crib Calabasas on the hill, I had him morning, plate, Beatles on the red carpet, Alcatraz bars, crash cars, ain't no future in front, my homie rip your mask off.
When I pull up, they notice me, come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Bills.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now they try the right side here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A handoff as they run the counter play. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and they're just steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. File that under the heading of catastrophe there.
No doubt about it. You're about to get the ball back, and yet you can't hold your water. End up jumping, and now you give them a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. The toss play inside their own 10-yard line takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. They find some open field here. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bucky Hodges in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. They'll look to throw here. Try to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep. I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he?
Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now he'll escape to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to roam now. 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the... And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watching that, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick.
People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man.
I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks.
Amen, what's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen.
I just 3, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep.
Amen.
Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah.
Amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me, meant to me.
Always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my no way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay, though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Hit my Michael, in my Michael J. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid. In the second grade, selling lemonade. Get paid, hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight.
I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Mad cause I'm trying to feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to